Greetings, YouTube. In my mind, France has always had certain associations. It has an association with wine. Unfortunately, it has an association with the common uh, addiction of smoking. It has the association with very complex, very rich foods that use far too many heavy things. But another thing that has associated in my head is fashion. I think of France and also Milan, Italy, I'll admit, as places where the greatest, most extravagant, most cutting edge fashion is introduced. Not necessarily the best, mind you. I've seen some very ugly fashion in my day, but kind of the test bed for the most cutting edge, bleeding edge fashion industries there is. And over the course of my life, I have seen fashions come and go. Uh, I have seen things I thought were wonderfly creative. I have seen things that look like something that Lovecraft might have dreamed up. And some of them were very street practical, and some were obviously done just to show off the designer's style and skill. But one thing I never really was worried about or concerned with, and nor have the designers in France ever been concerned with, is how much did the fashion cover? How much of the body was covered? And frequently, fashion shows can have models on the stage which are almost naked. And this has never been a problem for anyone at these fashion shows, nor should it be. I firmly believe that all nudity laws should be obliterated. We don't need them. And French beaches are known as places, much like Italian beaches, um, lots of warm water in these places, are known as places which are very comfortable with people dressing as they desire, and topless swimming for women is very common, dirt common. So I was a little mystified when I read an article, and I'll link here. Um, Beach bans on the burkini in France sparks widespread debate. Burkinis, or burkinis, two different spellings, are a type of swimwear for women that offers full coverage from head to toe except for the face. They are mostly, but not exclusively, worn by Muslim women. Now, 3 French cities have banned the burkini from their beaches: Cannes, uh, Villeneuve, Louvre, and Cisco, which I'm probably butchering. I can't do French pronunciations. On the island of Corsica have done so, and the Le Touque on the Italian coast is planning to do the same. This has understandably led to a lot of discussion, and I think discussion is a bit of a euphemism here. And of course, these bans are targeted at one social group in specific, and that is Muslim women. Now, I found it particularly strange because I know that in Asia, and I think it was Korea or possibly China, I can't remember which. My brain is saying maybe Korea. There's a type of swimwear where some women wear that covers everything. Except for the hands, I believe. The hands may be exposed. But they even wear masks. They look like some strange avant-garde actors. But they do this to preserve their skin. They want to go into the ocean, but they don't want to expose their skin to sunlight. I know a woman like that. She's the only human I've ever met who's actually white that isn't an albino. But of course, women are doing this because they feel, through their reading of the Quran, that they must cover themselves. To some degree or other, different people have interpreted this piece of information in different ways. There are different kinds of garb that different women wear. Now, if women are doing this of their own volition, I'm baffled why this is required. There was a time in America where you had to cover yourself. You couldn't swim in the ocean unless you were covered from like neck to ankle. But now in France, they're telling women they can't wear this because, and there's no because. There's no follow-up for this. There's no justification that makes any legal, moral, or ethical sense. Because the only justification is bigotry. Bold-faced, blatant, ugly, naked bigotry. And I'm just stunned. Now, I should point out that I am opposed to the use of any clothing requirements from a social conservative world point of view. If any law says you must wear this or you must not wear that, I have a problem with that. People should dress as they wish. So on the other side of this coin is that if these women are being required by some external force to wear this, I am opposed to that as well. But if they're doing it of their own volition, if they like those women in Asia that I mentioned, I've seen pictures of them, are dressing like that of their own volition, then what's the problem? This is France, where toplessness is common. And yet if someone covers themselves, you have a problem with this? Yeah, screw you, France. This is bigotry, and I am baffled by it. So I'm looking for someone to explain this to me that makes sense. That could be conceivably interpreted as not bigotry. Because I can guarantee you that there are many aspects of the socially conservative religious and social movements that France is not concerned with. Yeah, but this one they are. And it's ugly. And like I said, it's naked bigotry.